letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Hey, Froggy.
RenderForce.com.
Nothing to lose. It's impossible to fire federal employees. I don't know.
I feel like I'm gonna get changed at least here.
I work for the State Department. It's impossible to fire federal employees. I don't know.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
I work for the State Department. It's impossible to fire federal employees.
All right, brother. Good morning.
There we go. Good morning, everybody. Michael,
I already did it, brother.
airborne. Well, we froze up for a little while. I didn't even
Yeah, I'm
couldn't see what was
seeing
going on.
I'm getting some glitchy, so hold on.
Little glitchy.
Little glitch.
How's everybody doing this morning, man?
Good.
Everybody doing good this morning?
I am.
Tuesday.
I was going through a really old folder there. I just stumbled across a bunch of different intros. So
I love that one. That was
that
great.
was crazy. Yeah, those are some old ones.
Yeah.
There it is. A little bit of music. So I hope everyone
All right.
enjoyed. Brandon P, thank you. Morning Patriots just got a super chat. Love the super chats. Want to thank all of you for good morning from Virginia, the state of resistance. Good morning. Good
You know
morning
it.
to you. Morning, Silver Wolf. I can only text, cannot listen. Can't not listen. Got you. Members, welcome. I see several members in the room this morning. Patriots, mods. I don't know if I see any mods yet, but
Oh, yeah,
welcome
they're there.
everybody. Got some huge
SNL
announcements.
for sure.
Huge
Yeah,
announcements. Yeah, we'll keep going here for a few. Wait for some more. We got about 300 in the room. David Woodruff, L. I see L 1978. You guys get over there. I see Simone's in the room.
Simone. Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're on
Love
real
them all.
time.
Love them all.
Right now, I did a real time. Since we had lost live the last time a while ago, whenever it comes back to you, they kind of reset all your settings. So everything was blank down below, and then everything kind of gets reverted to original settings of the very first time you ever went live. So anyway, I just made it real time, so it's supposed to be a more, as you guys text as we're talking, it should be really, really. I noticed that last night in American Joe's, that's how he must have it set up, and I think we used to do that. So instead of having like a 30-second buffer or something, we're a little bit more real. Simone Ellis mods are all present and accounted for. Good.
They're great.
Okay.
They are.
So, lots going on. It was a great conversation last night, by the way. When you look real quick here, just when you look in the Constitution and you look at the Second Amendment, and it's really short, and you're like looking at other pages to see if there's more. There's not. And it's not so much the lack of, what they did say or what they don't say. It's just what's said. And I'll read it here. The second one. The first 10 amendments were ratified on December 15th, 1791, and form what is known as a Bill of Rights, okay? So the Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So now when we talk about the flintlock musket being the most powerful weapon at the time, it's not so much that they even talk about that in there. And you have that right. It's just that's what was the most powerful weapon at the time. And while implementing that was the most powerful weapon in that era. And there was no regulation on how many you could have, or the number of these you can have, or the amount of ammunition you can have, It doesn't even go into that. There was no concern. So any kind of federal encroachment based off that. Now, you can put that line item, that quick, short line item, militia, the people. People many times have taken those words to lawyers, to scholars, lawyers, to let them break that down. But if you just give it to which some people have, to people that are proficient in the English language and know words and meanings real well, they come to striking conclusions as well. So is it a pre-existent right of us having guns, or does that grant us the right? People scholars of the English language will tell you that it's presumed that it's already a right coming in. These are rights that we have that pre-exist the Constitution, okay? So that there is just writing it in stone to be able to keep it, all right? Now, what is a militia made up of? People. So there's no militia without people, and we are the people. Now, things change. People can be like, well, they didn't know about the weapons we have today. You'll hear all these things come from the rebuttal, all right? I'm going to give you a few. One is they didn't know of the guns that we have today, surely. Well, like we say, back then, you back it up, the most powerful weapon you can look at today and say, well, I don't want my neighbor to have an F-14 in his backyard, or an F-18, or a tank. He doesn't deserve one. Well, that's not the point. That would be a very good guise of your somebody you're supposed to have an eco weapon to keep at bay, possibly, to allow them to build up their arsenal and then suppress you. And then almost to the point we were talking, I was garage talking with Ben last night or whatever, that, they've, at the same time they're building up this arsenal and then telling you have no right to get this stuff, they're also suppressing yours down to the point of you're left with things that are less efficient than the flintlock. I mean, from back then, which you're allowed to have at the time they wrote this. So don't fall for all the crap. People want to tell you it's outdated. They didn't think of this stuff today. Well, they also didn't think about like this right here. If you back it up one to the First Amendment, which deals with free speech, do you think at the time they wrote that in, right before the Second Amendment, that they thought about Facebook and YouTube here? And I'm talking to you, reaching 400 people in the room right now. No, hell no, they didn't think of this. It didn't exist. It's very powerful. All they thought of then was standing in town square, shouting at the loudest you could for voices to be able to be heard. And they allowed that. But here we are doing this. So you can argue with those people as they're arguing with you on social media. Maybe they shouldn't be allowed to be talking to you through Facebook about your Second Amendment being outdated or something, because surely what they're doing would be as well.
Well, doesn't that refer to like state level? Each state,
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But there's federal encroachment on gun rights all the time, right? We always know there's federal coming over the states. And as of now, we got Virginia getting ready to, the state of Virginia wanting to take, which none of this is law yet. It's supposed to be, what's happening is the Democrats in Virginia have had this certain amount of paperwork in, and you can look at all kinds of paperwork put in even to the federal level that don't get passed. They're written up. They've been around for 20 years. Every year they re-hit it in. It doesn't pass anywhere. Virginia's General Assembly finally got one. On the American Joe, we were talking about this quite a bit. And I brought up the point, they were a little upset maybe Trump hasn't been outspoken enough on what's going on in Virginia, and he should be. And again, this is a state, but I'll tell you what, there was a lot of talk from Trump before the vote. I did a quick search of all Trump tweets and did the keyword of Virginia, and it popped up with all his tweets in order. You can do this right off the Q map post. Bring in the Trump tweets, do a search, compiles it, and he was ramping up for months, going there, doing rallies, and then telling people, this guy I'm bringing up on stage, or I support him. He's for a strong military, your borders, sovereignty, and keeping your Second Amendment. If you vote for this Dem, he's going to take your guns.
He said
and it's
that.
like, holy crap, those are the exact words. What happened? They went to the voting booth November 8th or 6th or whatever, and Democrats won in like everywhere. They actually won the whole General Assembly now. No resistance for anything they want to pass. And they're the ones been putting in these crazy bills. So what did they first say?
Yep.
They're going to do, we're going to do this. We're putting in these bills that haven't been able to pass in 20 years. Now they're going to pass. So now you get down to Trump's been quiet. What do? You lost. You got to do things lawfully. Now, is their whole election rigged? Is that what we're led to believe? Some of these people can't find these people. Of course, not the people we talk to. You guys got to understand that in the bigger cities, that's all it takes, right? I mean, isn't New York City a cancer to the rest of the state? These people don't live like everyone else. I know good people that live in New York, all over, upstate, not in the city, but that city will vote. There's more people that live in that city than the rest of the state. All right, that's how it works. Remember, if you in the electoral college, if you win, or if you went to the popular vote, all you'd have to do is get enough people. You'd have to win L.A., Chicago, New York, and maybe like one spot down in Florida.
Yeah, that'd be over. The numbers, yep.
That's it. That's where more people live. More people live in L.A., Chicago, New York City, and then like maybe the biggest spot down in Florida for the retirement community. You take in those four, you win.
Yep.
That's why we don't do a popular vote. That's all Hillary would have went to. L.A., Chicago. They're already voting. Those people in those areas are highly Democratic. They live in the cities. They don't have cars. When they propagate into those areas, we need to raise taxes on car emissions. They vote yes because they don't own one.
Well, the whole city is corrupt. It's corrupt. It's a corrupt
those big
place.
cities, they take cabs or Uber or bicycles that they have sitting out there now. They raise car taxes, and in favor of that, we're going to get you guys a bunch of scooters that sit around the street. And I'm not opposed to that. I get it. It's a different living. It's not for me.
Well, there's no room for all these vehicles. It's just impossible. Too many people.
Yeah,
Too many people. Yeah. And it's all corrupt too. I mean, it really is. These big cities are really corrupt. You look at the big cities and look and see about the homeless everywhere. Homeless, tons of homeless. But then they want to. These are still the same cities that want to give illegal aliens complete rights, and not us. you know, full health care, college. You got to be kidding me! Just because they're getting driver's license now, and how does that work? Being an illegal alien, you don't have any paperwork to support anything. Why don't you just make it legal? Become a citizen. Do it the right way. We'd love to have you, just not in an ill way. Do it like we have to go through do things correctly. Why can't they? I don't really kind of understand that.
No, I agree. It's thank you, EO2 Dave. We got a little super chat there.
Ooh-wee. All right.
Let me pull this up here real quick. So, real quick, intel shows that Soleimani was a protected CIA asset, which just disgusts me. I just did a video and I did not know this. It was leading to that. It crossed my mind every time I do a research into these old crazy things that happened in our country for history. You end up seeing this all around it. It's some plant was there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So, intel shows Soleimani was a protected CIA asset. That's all it needs to really be said on that, actually.
Keep your enemy in your backyard. You know it, man. Give me a break. That kind of stuff right there alone should show everybody what's going on. I mean, really. It's terrible.
Let me, VCDL.
There's a lot of red pillars out there nowadays anymore. They're everywhere, man, and they're proud to talk about Trump. It's great. It's great, great, great. Because we live in a pretty much Democrat area.
Okay, so Virginia Citizens Defense League. Gun Save Lives, VCDL Lobby Day 2020, Monday, January 20th, 2020. Make this a little bigger here. So we got to kind of figure this out, but VCDL will be holding the most important Lobby Day rally that we have ever had on Monday, January 20th, 2020. If you care about your gun rights in the slightest, then it is vital that you show up at this rally. Watch VA Alert or Rally Facebook page for more details. FAQ here. So buses, all right, VCDL buses chartered to Lobby Day. Now this starts going over everywhere. Like I lived out in Norfolk for years, 5 years. I was stationed out of there. I was only there for about 2 years out of the 5. I was haze grading underway most of the time. But leaves Walmart, picks up on at 7530 on Tidewater Drive, and then it departs at 5:15 a.m. to get you there into Richmond, and then it's going to leave Richmond at 2 p.m. So I keep seeing this leaves Richmond at 2 p.m. on all these little pickup places, and they're picking up quite early. So we're just going to be driving. And that's the whole thing. I was going to tell you, I'm going with Woodman now. Me and Woodman are going to go down together.
Tag team.
Teddy Vile, thank you so much. That's going to help. That's what I was going to say. We're pretty much almost funded. If you guys want to give a few in the super chat, or the link is down below, $1 or $2 will help. We're basically gonna be there for 2 days. We'll probably do some streaming on the way down. I'm getting a plan now. I got all the equipment in the Jeep, and we'll be able to give you guys some live streams with power. I got plugins and all that. No issue. We can pop off a few live shows because we got about a 12-hour drive, I believe. So
at least, yeah.
So we're going down there to the rally. We hope to see some of you. I know we're going to be meeting up with a lot of other Patriot YouTube channels and just Patriots in general. And I, support this. This would be my first kind of rally of this sorts anyway. So yes, we can meet up. Anyone that wants to meet up, and then we can kind of convoy in. If we can plan that out, as you're coming from New York and we're coming from where we're at. We can definitely kind of merge, convoy in. We're going to be up there. We're going to be in the area Sunday evening, and then all day Monday night into Tuesday. So, again, Brandon P, EO2 Dave, and Teddy Vile, thank you so much for the super chats, and we appreciate it.
Love it.
So, let me go back to this here real quick. Woodman, you can still talk. All right, here we go. So this VC, they got the charting going on. We'll go underneath this schedule. This is for anyone in the area that wants to come. I'm giving you, there's all kinds of buses picking up from Leesburg all the way down to Suffolk and Williamsburg and Virginia Beach area. 3 buses leaving out of Virginia Beach area.
We want to be there early. You know, be there early and leave late. That way we get to see a whole bunch of stuff going on. But we still got to find out where we're going to be, so
yeah,
maybe we can hook up one of those buses.
So here's the speakers that day. We got Stephen Wilford stopped a massacre at the church in Texas.
All right.
That guy's going to be there. The guy that just stopped that shooting, all right? So we're wanting to see all these people. Antonia Okorfor trains women's colleges to be able to protect themselves with firearms. Dick Heller from Landmark U.S. Supreme Court cases, D.C. versus Heller. Brendan Mooney, VCDL, executive member of gun rights and activist from Virginia Beach. Cam Edwards, bearing arms and host of the Cam and Yo Co. YouTube channel. Jeff Katz, talk show host on Richmond's powerhouse radio station, WRFVA. Eric Pratt, senior vice president of Gun Owners of America. Sheriff Scott Jenkins of Culper County, willing to deputize thousands if necessary to save their gun rights. Sheriff Danny Diggs of York County, pledging to stand strong against infringements on their right to keep and bear arms. Anthony Myers, gun activist from Suffolk County. Senator Amanda Chase, Delegate Nick Freitas, and Delegate John McGuire. And the Patriot Hour.
Yeah. All right.
Scribble us all in there. So Second Amendment sanctuaries fighting back against tyranny. A Second Amendment sanctuary is a locality that says it will not enforce any unconstitutional federal or state infringement or gun laws, all right? So many sheriffs are going to take the county's lead on this, and county police could be told not to enforce such laws either. Law enforcement officers do not have to and shouldn't enforce any unconstitutional laws. Note, just because a locality is a sanctuary doesn't mean you can't be arrested. We must stop the gun control bills from ever becoming law. This fight will take at least 2 years, so stay engaged. Attend Lobby Day to help convince the General Assembly to defeat all gun control bills. Since November 6th of 2019, we now have 116 Second Amendment sanctuary counties, towns, and cities in the state of Virginia. Here's the entire list.
Some of those county sheriffs said if they have to, they'll deputize the whole entire county.
A whole lot more on the way right here. So,
Isn't that fantastic?
Beach. I was out in that area, Norfolk, Newport News, and Virginia Beach area for quite a while. Here's a map of the area. The black little dots are the
bad people.
I think it's the actual areas that have put in the 87 counties, 10 cities, and 8 towns. If you guys understand, typically when you live like in a town, I was saying you got like a 3-digit address, and then if you're in the city, it'll be 4, and then if you're in the county, it'll be a 5-digit address. That's a way to kind of understand. So you can live, in a certain county, but are you within the city limits? Or do you live in town with a 3-digit address? In the city limits, you'll have a 4. If you're out in the county, not within the city limits, you don't really get the city police to come mess with you. It's always a county brownie.
Yes, sir.
So, yep, this should be us out here in a group. And this is, a lot more maybe for their estimated 1,000 gun owners at a meeting which overflowed into the parking lot. So their typical meeting here at this one. This is in August, 2,000 people, massive overflow. We're outside.
See all the red patches or whatever on their shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're supposed to have that for a symbol or something, I wonder. Because they all got some kind of red on them,
Mm-hmm. Might be they support something. See if we get a good clear picture here.
Man, it's a lot of people, brother. I mean, a lot of people.
Save something.
Wake you up.
So this is going through the different ones. Chesapeake.
Man. Yeah, there's too many people opposing this. It can't carry through. The people have the vote.
Some statistics. So I'll put this link right now. I'm going to add it to. It's underneath this video, all the way at the bottom. For those of you that want to check it out, link to. Link to VCDL. There you go. The link is added. All right, we got about 600 in the room. So again, we were looking at the VCDL, the whole thing on the rally, the Patriot rally for just keeping the rights of the Second Amendment, the right of the people. Those rights don't come from government, do they, Woodman?
They come from the people. People.
Inherent.
Votes count. Call and complain. They have to listen to you.
Yeah. That's
And
all
look
it
at the
is,
number.
so.
Look at the number of people. You can't. No, that's the majority. You can't.
Now
This thing can't go off.
the bigger thing was that some Democrats in position there had said that they'd use the National Guard to go around. How are they going to enforce this? I've been picking it around and people are like, well, I'm going to worry about it when it comes to your state. Well, you should worry about it. You need to watch other states and see how it turns out, because this is like the marijuana, the medical marijuana started out in California. Now there's 38 states in the union that have some form of it. Even here in Indiana, we have CBD oil. That's legal. So we have a form of medicinal marijuana in the first stages of it. Other states have gone as far as recreational now. It never comes in all at once. It comes in little by little. Now, in these states that have medicinal marijuana, they also, some of the states that have you can't own a firearm if you're getting the medicinal marijuana. So how do they enforce that already? I'm wondering if these people had firearms and then they're did they self-turn the gun in already? Was there warrants issued? Are they banging on doors? Are they arresting people? I'd like to look into that, or anybody that maybe knows of a situation or something like that.
At this time, if they do come in and inspect a person or persons, growing or whatever and stuff like that, that's where it gets kind of hairy right there,
Exactly. All right, let's look at some articles here.
Alrighty.
Some articles.
Yes, indeed.
Sounds scary. All right, so let me change. So transgender lunacy. Biologically man celebrated as Woman of the Week after beating real woman in track and field. I saw a meme the other day. It was like man on motorcycle identifies as bicyclist and wins a bike race. You know, it's like he. People are like, that's illogical. Transgender lunacy.
Man, look at this, buddy.
Give me a kiss.
I want to feel your scruffy face on mine. Let's rub mustaches, baby.
Jonathan Eastwood, who now goes by his transgender name June, has been dominating cross-country track and field competitions at the University of Montana for several years now, thanks to the school's acceptance and celebration of biological males pretending to be females who decided to compete against biological females in sporting events. So for the past several years, Eastwood has been victory after victory on the women's athletic field, stealing these titles from real girls, many of whom rely on fair competition for scholarships and future athletic careers. But UOM wouldn't care less about the flight of these women, as it recently lauded Eastwood for its bravery by rewarding it Women's Cross Country Athlete of the Week.
You can't make this shit up, man.
Whoa.
Well, you can't make it up. I mean, good Lord, son, are you kidding me?
Talk about a slap in the face.
Man.
Dang, talk about a slap in the face to the real Eastwood female competitors. I mean, geesh, they're in only one instance did Eastwood not steal first place, taking second instead, and observers surmise that it was intentional on Eastwood's part to minimize the negative publicity his winning yet again would have garnered. So they're saying that he just slowed down, like he looked over his left shoulder and right shoulder and was like, all right, I'll pull back. And then
I can lose this one. Yeah, I can lose this one.
Wow, man. Wow.
How sick can people be? I mean, they're totally lost. Lost.
I mean, are women being offended? I mean, it takes a woman being offended to obliterate this garage of transgenderism. Well, yeah. I mean, I would say it's not.
Look, on a competition level, think about this. That's like you and I going back to a Boy Scout camp or whatever, and going against some little guys. It's a win-win thing. Then scouts be going, well, it ain't fair, man. Like, he's a full-grown adult and he can do all that stuff, no problem. We have to really work at it. That's not fair. It's like this guy here running with the ladies, he just because he crosses the legs, man, or sits down to pee. I don't know. I sure don't make you a woman. You're born a certain way. God made you that way. Make the best of it.
Ooh,
get off the stupid roll, man.
Darren Carson, welcome to Tier 1. Okay, I think he said he had an issue. So welcome back, and then he upgraded to Tier 2. Thank you, sir.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you very much, Darren.
So
Oh yeah.
Hezbollah to be unleashed inside of America. We are being warned. See, they haven't been able to, keep them out, Woodman. Hezbollah to be unleashed inside America. We are being warned that sleeper cells can hit targets on U.S. soil at any time without any warning.
Correct.
There's never been a greater threat of terror on the U.S. soil than there is right now. In the aftermath of Teddy Vile, I hope this helps. Yes, it does, brother.
Fantastic.
Holy
Thank you so much.
Crap. Yes.
Thank you so
for that
much.
super chat. There's never been a greater threat of terror attacks on U.S. soil than there is right now in the aftermath of the killing of the Iranian military chief Qassem Soleimani. Top Iranian leaders are vowing revenge. Many are talking heads on television and speculating that Iran may hit American targets in the Middle East. But what they are forgetting is that the Iranian-backed terror groups already have a substantial presence in North America. In particular, Hezbollah has been involved in North American drug trade for a very long time. Over the years, mainstream media gave Al-Qaeda and ISIS a lot of attention. But the truth is that Hezbollah is far better funded and far better armed than either of those groups ever were. Unbelievable. Now the man at the top of the military food chain that gave Hezbollah their marching orders has been killed by the United States. I mean, they really are propping this up. It's like, man, oh man.
Well, don't we have a big cell up there in North Michigan where they control the whole entire area? And I was told that civilian cops don't even infiltrate that AO. I mean, that's just they're scared. I guess these people are kind of different. I don't know. I've never been there, so I couldn't tell you, but only go by what I've been hearing. I mean, they don't. Police don't even go in there, man. Like.
What, these enclaves and stuff you're talking about, where they train at these?
Well, I don't know if it's a training center or not.
Well, they have those. We've dug into those. The enclaves. There's one in Michigan. They're all over the country. They own up like hundreds of acres. They do their training and stuff, and they're teaching people how to kill in there, how to run up behind somebody, and.
So we need to stay alert. Well, it's like it's been on our brain for a long time. The first thing you do is be aware of your surroundings.
Stay aware of your surroundings at all times.
All times, man. Well, you never know what's going on, especially nowadays.
I know.
Man, I don't know. Man, what are these Democrats thinking about? They're not thinking about the aftermath. I know that. There's no way they could be.
All right, so we're doing some headlines here. Just again, let you know, me and Woodman here on today's broadcast. We are going down to Virginia we'll be down there on the 19th and 20th in the Richmond area for this, Patriots rally to support the Virginia Citizens Defense.
Yes, indeed. We will be there.
Meeting up with other Patriots, other YouTubers. Guns saves lives. See if there's any alerts.
Well, if everybody had a weapon, who'd be dumb enough to
now
try
they're talking about getting rid of things before this event, even like they're talking about putting in stuff really quickly to get so you can't open carry, because aren't a bunch of people going to be open carrying down there?
That's the state law, but also that one county cop said, just to make sure you have your permit with you, no matter what state you come from, and then be aware of the states you're crossing,
to get there.
A gun, because their gun laws may be different, so be aware. Be aware of your surroundings, wherever you're going to be at or where you're going through. Yes, don't want any complications.
Exactly.
So carry that license with you.
Carry it with you. Do we have anyone in the room going? Let's take a minute and talk to some of the
There we go.
the people. Barrett, thank you for your super chat. Teddy,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for yours again, brother. Let me go through the list just to make sure I haven't forgotten anyone. So Teddy Vile gave 100 because he gave 25 and then 75. Unbelievable. Brandon P, EO2 Dave, Darren Carson, thank you all. The membership is down below next to the subscribe button, I believe. That is joining the Patriot Hour family. Okay, so again, anyone going? Yes, we got people going. So yeah, we're gonna try to meet up with some of you. We will be there. It's probably, I don't know an exact location yet. Until the end of today, at some point, we will know more. Plan on going live every morning this week. If Woodman is in good spirits and health.
Oh yeah, I'm always here, man. Wouldn't miss this for anything in the world. I'm telling you, man. I am truly blessed by you having me involved in this.
Well, brother, just
really,
wanted
I'm blessed.
to red pill you.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. I was in the grocery store the other day, and I bumped into people all over the place, you know, talking about Trump. And one guy, I didn't catch it at first. He said, "Oh, do you get any slack from wearing your Trump hat?" And I told him, "No, you know, every now and then I get a bad look." Then I realized I wasn't wearing my Trump hat at the time. He must have seen it on the show, you know, or see me walk around town sometime, you know, wearing that hat. But point being is there's a lot of people now in our area that's turning.
Woodman just
red.
got bumped into his first little. That's crazy. So you're the butcher. The butcher behind is like, hey, you catch slack for wearing your Trump hat sometimes? And Woodman's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And they talk, and then he leaves, and Woodman realizes, I'm not wearing my Trump hat. What's going on here?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
It is.
Well, you know, we live in pretty much a Democratic area. I mean, it's blue everywhere, man. You know, of course, Indiana's backward anyhow. I don't even know how to keep staying here. I don't know.
So I wanted to share hold on here. Copy. See if it works. It might not. Let's see if it works, Woodman. All right, so I want you to watch as Biden nuzzles up to a 5-year-old girl, whispers in her ear as she tries
Oh, no way.
to get away. Here she starts resisting. How old are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so precious. Can I hold? Oh. Get away. I'm scared, Daddy. I'm gonna go home. Did you hear her? She's not feeling good now.
Camera action in the background. You've seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's capture this one.
No. So
petty file.
Joe
But
Biden
in that 3-foot rule,
can't seem
remember
to
that
help
3-foot rule?
himself.
Yeah. Remember, I'm going to give everybody, those people, 3-foot rule, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, 3 foot turned into 3 centimeters, man. Pretty quick.
You know, 3 foot by 3 foot cell.
He should be. Yep. Stand up. You ain't got enough room to lay down, boy.
So some new Epstein stuff coming out here. We got no proof that the autopsy doctor, no proof Epstein died in his cell. Injuries show fight and a struggle before his death.
Yep.
So Dr. Michael Baden, who was hired by Epstein's brother to investigate the death, was present during the autopsy, said there was no image taken of the 66-year-old inside his cell. He said that without the photo, it was difficult to determine Epstein's cause of death, and said the official ruling was a premature judgment. So Dr. Baden believes that the forensic evidence released so far in Epstein's points more toward murder and strangulation rather than suicide. So, of course, we know that, but...
Yep.
Still interesting. There's no footage, from the first attempt 2 weeks prior to him being killed, supposedly. There's that evidence that video wasn't working. I mean, it's like so many.
Well, that's a big setup.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
There you go.
They got a little sloppy with it.
There's a picture, supposedly.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Trump says Soleimani was planning imminent, sinister attacks in the first public remarks since U.S. airstrike. So I did a video on that. The media was quick to say, without showing any proof yet, that he was planning attacks. But it's like I went through 10 years of history of this guy, and then it comes out that he's working for the CIA the whole time. Unbelievable. Not really.
We pay him.
It's not unbelievable. It's totally believable.
We pay him to kill us. That's amazing. All right.
We're using our own tax dollars to make these people CIA assets. I'm tired of this shit. The CIA is always behind it. We need to really... They need to go away. There you go.
You know it.
You're too bad. Everything's more corrupt than good. We get more shit out of you than good. Yep.
I'm not doing it now, but I'm on the popcorn thing. This is some good stuff, man. The mix. Oh man, cheddar cheese and caramel. It's fantastic.
I'll have to take a big handful later when I'm over. Try it out.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's great, man. You'll love it. You'll love it, man.
Ooh, fake news. 60 Minutes shreds Epstein's suicide theory. It's kind of hard to hang yourself with paper sheets when
wait a minute. There wasn't enough room for him to fall down and hang himself anyway. I mean, geez, God, come on.
It's unbelievable.
They're very sloppy. They didn't do a very good job. Too many loose ends. Take care of things properly,
Interpret winning. Thank you. Our country belongs to the U.S. again. Welcome all new subs. Richmond 120. Yes. Yes,
look at this. All right.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah.
We appreciate all super chats, which is down in the comment section here, folks, for the super chatting. If you're in the texting, we appreciate it.
Intrepid winning. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're blessed to even be able to go out there myself and find out. It's always better to see things firsthand than what it is to...
well, we're a couple of donations away from you getting steak too, Woodman. Otherwise, it looks like McDonald's for you, and I mean steak.
There we go. Yeah.
I'm joking,
McDonald's.
Yeah. We'll get you a Happy Meal. I get to get the Big Mac.
Yeah, and you probably get the toy too.
I get the toy. Unless it's for a girl, then you can have it.
Yeah. Aren't they blessed?
When are they going to change that over at Mickey D? A Happy Meal for boy or girl? What? Thanks me.
Yeah.
My baby's a it.
Haven't figured it out yet.
It's for in betweener. You got one of those toys? That's a toy gun in the Happy Meal.
Yep, a pink toy
I
gun.
don't think they've ever had a toy gun.
Well, let's hope not. On a serious note, I hope not. Holy cow, you know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, boy.
It's hilarious. You guys are the greatest group of patriots. It only take a minute or so to say that, Woodman. Give all your thanks to the I mean, we're funded.
Oh yeah,
basically.
man.
We're going.
Yeah.
We're going.
This is fantastic, man. The neat thing is everybody's thirsty. You know, we're looking for the news. We're looking for the real truth. You know, because you're not going to get it in these media bull crap. That's really unfortunate. You know,
So what?
but you can watch us every time. You can watch us, and we just don't give you an opinion. You read right along with Mike. That's the big difference right there between us and a lot of the other people out there doing that. But by showing you like that and by you reading, it sinks in deeper because you're reading right along with Mike. I think that's a real plus, you know.
So on
We
the
have
way
great
down
patrons.
to Virginia, we're gonna go live as much as possible. Like whenever we're not busy or we got a long drive. So I got a mount. I'll be able to hit the button. We'll be able to both sit there, and it should capture both of us. I got an actual plug-in in the Jeep, so we can take the GoPro. We'll probably have some pretty good talks and footage. It'd be like car talk instead of garage talk. And then when we get there, if we can get whatever we can get with some of the other YouTubers, maybe do some quick in and outs. We'll see what's possible. And once we get to the event with the amount of people, it just depends on at that point, cell phone tower, because cell phone towers can be overbooked. When I went to the Trump rally, 20,000 people, I couldn't do nothing. I mean, this is early on in the channel. I tried going live. I think there's a video out there of us really quickly skirting across the street, but it cut. I never got it back. So it's sometimes in those areas it gets overly packed with signal. So if that does that, we'll just get some footage. We'll record, because you could always record. You just might not be able to be, going live. So then we'll get that put up. Hey, we're down there Monday for the event, and then we're gonna be going back to the hotel for that evening, and then getting a good night's rest, and then heading out. So we'll probably upload some stuff that evening. I'll have gear, so
Yeah.
we taking laptops and cameras and phones. And Cheryl Owens, $25. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, Michael Woodman, and all patriots. Yes.
Airborne to that.
So does that sound like a good time to you guys? Some footage on the way down, car talk, and then at the hotel, we'll basically show you the experience. Us coming down, getting there. Maybe from the bar, Woodman getting shit-faced.
Whatever, man. Yeah.
That's why I decided to go, because Woodman, I can't. He needs a babysitter.
You're terrible, man. Yeah. I'm an alcoholic, man. I need a beer.
So I think going down there, we're at least going to be meeting up, with Doug Ducote and, American Joe. I'm going to say Patriot. American Joe. He is a Patriot. We're going to be meeting up with them first time. Definitely be a cool experience to meet, face to face. So just like with a lot of you come August, right? We got to remember that as well. Awesome. August of 2020 is going to be an awesome time meeting a lot of you.
14th and 15th.
Yes, 14th, 15th, 16th is clean up and go.
Clean up. Yep.
And we got some of you on our list for cleanup crew. A little naughty and nice list here. And chugging it twice.
It'd be nice to know how many people are coming out too, so we can be
Oh,
prepared.
we're still getting emails. We are days away from me putting out an email to the Patriots Fest 2020. We just got another Connie Wakert, $25. Thank you so much. You guys
Thank
are
you,
awesome.
dear.
I'm just saying, give a couple bucks, but there's a few of you doing more than your share. We appreciate it so much.
There's Hot Magma. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you too.
Yes. So we also had, we might have one more going with us at this point. We're not sure yet, but with all the gear and stuff. So anyone willing that's wanting to go, we can kind of meet up at different points as far as, like you said, Woodman, convoy kind of,
Well, for more than one reason, it's a
safety thing.
It, safety in numbers, man. That's a guaranteed thing right there. Especially what we're going down for. Wow, you have to be on your toes, man. On edge everywhere. And make sure you're around people that you can trust. Because in all honesty, you have to have somebody watching your six. If not, they can do anything they want to you, and you won't even be able to defend yourself and or report it or whatever. Stay with people.
I think we're going to do a show. Like I said, try to every day this week, a live show this morning, and I'm possibly going to do one evening, maybe tomorrow night. It's tomorrow Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, I might do a evening show tomorrow, folks. Possibly Woodman, possibly Ben. Who knows who's available, whatever, whatnot. And the same with this week. Whenever whoever's available, we'll get on here. So, all right. And maybe we can hear from Fluid Pour if he's going to be coming to Virginia or if he still plans on coming. Maybe he can call in one day this week if his phone works, if he's available, if he's got the time. We'll see. And everything lines up.
Yeah.
To work.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're going to shut this one down. We are just at the hour mark. We like to keep it around there for the live shows. If need be, we can go longer, but I'm actually ready to get on. I got things. We want to get back to doing the call-ins, right? I got a new phone.
Yep.
So the way I was doing it before was through Google, voice and all that stuff. It was really hectic, folks. I had to use a cell phone. You had to be all registered. And then I had to turn switches. And then while we were all talking and people would call in, other people would be beeping in the whole time trying to get through, and it would create beeps. There was no way to turn that off. It was really complicated. Other than that, I got it figured out and we did it. Many of you have called in. It was a great time. Well, I got a new phone months ago because my old one was having issues, and this new one does not have any jack. There is no jack for the current setup that I had took forever to figure out. Didn't even realize it when I bought it. I mean, I use Bluetooth with it anyway, so I never jack in anymore. My car's Bluetooth, headphones are Bluetooth, so I don't really need that other than to do a phone call in. But didn't even realize it till yesterday because I told both of them, I was like, we're going to do a live, we're going to do phone calls. Ben was all stoked, and then right before we went live, I'm like, there's no plug-in on this phone. That's when I found out. So I need to go look for an old school phone. And I got a different means. We're going to be doing a little bit more testing and then getting this dialed in for a permanent solution. I never took my phone to be real permanent. It was really chaotic to actually pull that off. I know we did it. I know we had issues early on with echoing. People couldn't hear Woodman. We had all kinds of weird things going on. Remember that, Woodman? We went through a lot of BS to get to where it was working and heard and worked out for everybody. So we'll get back to that.
Baby steps, man. We're doing great, though.
We come up with the ideas.
Great,
we figure it out for you guys. It only makes it better. Your guys' support in all aspects. Some of you, a couple bucks here, sharing the videos and just watching them, repeating it. digesting it, chewing the meat, spitting out the bone, and taking it back to your friends and family in whatever way you can helps. That's the main thing here. Getting all eyes on
Correct.
truth. All right, real eyes, realize real lies. So that's all. All right, we're gonna shut this one down, Woodman. Brother, as great as always. Brother in arms. We're heading down to Virginia. I hope our trip is safe. We go down and come back same way we left. So we got each other's backs. We're gonna meet up with some other great Patriots, and
we'll be fine.
Yes,
we'll be fine.
We'll be great.
We will be fine.
And get a lot of footage for you guys.
If something happens, Mike, I'll just throw you under the bus. It'll be all right.
Yeah, see? Happy meal for you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Face. I forgot. Thank you very much, Face, for the soap. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Yeah.
I don't know if I saw Face in here this morning.
Yes, she is. I thought I saw her in there anyway.
I see a lot of other mods. Simone.
Yep, Dave, Simone.
L was in her.
Yeah.
I see some Melody Ann and Sherry Owens. I mean, some of our great. Catherine Davis. This gave us a super chat.
All right,
So we
fantastic.
Definitely appreciate that, Catherine Davis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lord bless you guys for being out there and spreading the word of truth. Thank you for listening and helping us spread the word and being here today. We appreciate it. She had the flu.
Definitely.
Face. Let's say, make sure Face hasn't been here. She had the flu. Okay, thank you. Yep, we hope Face gets better if she's got the flu. That sucks. I love the Patriot Hour mods. They're the best mods. I agree.
They are.
Man. They are.
They are.
Me some Pat mod daily.
We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something for the mods in August.
Yeah. Little mod party.
You know it, man. We love you all, but they do a great job.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. All right. So again, if you guys are coming to the Patriot Fest in August, Patriots, Patriots Fest.
Hello.
FEST 2020. What you got? You're out of here or what?
Well, I thought that was a.
I was giving the email.
We didn't.
But yes.
Oh well, we saluted early. We're doing fine. We got it covered.
Times. Bernie Mac, someone give you soap, Woodman.
Yeah.
And next, they're gonna throw him a razor, and
Ooh, no, that won't work.
yeah.
That's like how American Joe. He was gonna start the year off with just shave his beard off. Of course, it's a ploy anyhow. So he gets his razor out, real close, and he goes, starts shaking and try it again. Starts shaking. He goes, well, nope, I'm going to keep it.
That's hilarious.
To see it. It was pretty funny.
All right, you guys.
Keep your beard, brother.
No razor. Love the beard, Woodman. That's what hot magma says.
Oh yeah.
So,
My
all right, you
sweetheart.
guys. Brother, we'll see you here soon. I'll talk to you later, and I'll give you a call here in a little bit. See if I'm out that way. I should be coming out that way. So, all right, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be putting out a video here today, of course, on the Patriot Hour here. Other than that, tomorrow morning for a live show, and then look for something tomorrow evening as well. So a double feature live tomorrow. Other than that, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you back here on the next Patriot Hour update. God bless, Godspeed to each and every one of you, and love you all. Love all the Patriots, and welcome all newbies. Make sure you're subscribed, join, think about it. Look in the description box, folks, and thanks And I'm sure other than these super chats today, again, thank you all so much. Yesterday when we got off Woodman, there was a few, because I know some people, you get more through the PayPal, so they'll do that down below. And some people did. There was actually quite a few. I'd have to go back and look, but man, people were like, I'm gonna say Chrissy Cotter sent $100. So
Wow.
she's like, go Woodman, and it was literally saying go Woodman. So that's awesome for our trip. Like I said, we got everything basically. We're going, we're driving, gas is covered, hotel room is covered, expenses are covered. I think we're actually gonna, out of the 3 days of being in that area, definitely be able to, eat at Bob Evans. All right. Keep on. Keep your rights.
All right, man.
Keep fighting for your rights. Woodman, keep your beard. I'll keep on rocking and rolling. So
there you go.
Right.
And everybody pray. Pray every day. Every day. We need support from God, that's for sure.
yes, amen.
Yep.
All right, love
Amen
you
to
guys,
that.
and we'll see you back here real soon, Woodman.
Airborne, everybody. Enjoy.
Have a great day.
Yep. Up.
RenderForce.com.
I have nothing to lose. It's impossible to fire federal employees. I don't know.